Welcome to Echoes of My Imagination. My name is Tracy Lee. Sit down, relax, let me tell you a story. Today's story is called The Watermind of Orwin Deep, where thought flowed like rivers and a single being dared to dive deeper than memory itself. Let's get into it. Orwin Deep was no mere ocean, it was a mind. Legend said it was the last breath of a dying moon, melted into liquid and seeded with intelligence. The currents moved not by tide or wind, but by thought, slow, contemplative, ancient. No ship sailed Orwin Deep without offering memory, a whispered secret, a forgotten song, something the water could hold. The cities that dotted its coral shelves were quiet, luminous places, homes of the ethereal, a species of water sentient beings with gill-laced necks, silver-veined eyes, and minds wired for telepathy. And born amongst them, unlike any before, came Kalen, the one who did not just listen to the deep. He spoke to it. Kalen was born mid-storm in the silence reaches, an area so deep that sound could not travel, only vibration. Instead of crying, he pulsed. His body gave off rhythmic thought beats like sonar woven with motion. The elders called it the thrum, and knew it instantly. This child was a link to Orwin itself. From infancy, Kalen showed an unusual trait. His dreams caused tidal patterns to shift. His emotions stirred whirlpools. When he swam, he left behind trails of glowing memory fluid, blue trails of shared thought. He was not simply ethereal, he was half deep. Kalen trained in the Hall of Reflection, where memory pearls from prior water mines were stored into echo shells. He was taught to read the tides like text and interpret coral fluorescence like ink. By adolescence, he could perform the thought spiral, a meditative dive that mapped the full terrain of a being's life across memory currents. Many came to him with mind ache, trauma, soul loss. He swam their rivers and pulled up buried knots, unspoken griefs, unhealed betrayals. He unwound them with thought and replaced them with truth pearls. But something stirred in him, something unsolved. At 17, a tremor rippled through the deep. A trench long sealed by coral mines began to pulse with forgotten frequency. Kalen recognized it. It matched the rhythm of his birth thrum. Against the elders' warnings, he dove alone into the unspoken rift. Miles below the known layers, past bioluminescent ruins and memory eels, he reached the trench's core, a vast dome of translucent mind flesh pulsing like heart. It was alive. It was Orwin, and it remembered him. In that place, time folded. Kalen was a child and elder, swimmer and current, vessel and ocean. Orwin showed him that it was not a body of water, but the crystallized thoughts of a fallen stellar intelligence. Eons ago, when its star died, the being merged its consciousness into fluid form to preserve memory and meaning. It had waited for a receiver, for one who could both feel and think across layers. "You are not born of us," it said. "You are born of both. You are synthesis." Orwin gave Kalen the deep knot, a metaphysical braid of current, memory, and identity. With it, Kalen could now shape memory fields not just in individuals, but in places, generations, ecosystems. He returned to the surface and began weaving thought tides across the ocean cities. Despair evaporated from coral settlements. Generational trauma released in waves of gentle forgetting. Elders remembered lost children. Children inherited wisdom with no burden. Orwin Deep grew clearer, calmer, wiser. Kalen did not die. He dissolved. Voluntarily during the passing ceremony, he released his body into the thought river and allowed himself to be absorbed into the deep. He became its new voice. Now, when the water sings and the silence reaches, it does not just hum, it speaks. And if you float long enough beneath the mirrored surface, with the secret held gently in your mind, you may hear his voice reply, "I remember with you, Kalen, the Watermind of Orwin Deep." And that's it for today. Thanks for listening to Echoes of My Imagination. I'm Tracy Lee. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share, and I'll catch you next time.